Cancer, welcome to your mid-October through mid-November love and relationship reading. I'm Psychic Medium Eric, bringing you your your mid-October through mid-November love and relationship reading for Cancer. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers who have tuned into my videos. I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's been a labor of love. So this isn't my channel, this is our channel to learn and to grow from, which you guys have made a very big success, and I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. If you guys would like a private reading, you could check out my description box. I'll give you all the information you need to schedule a private reading. Okay, Cancers. This month I'm doing something different with my readings. I'm separating them for singles, and I got a reading for couples or people in a relationship. So I'm doing it differently that way. Like I said, I'm always gonna push the envelope with my readings and give you more information, as much as I can give you. All right, without further ado, I am going to start with singles. So singles, what we have for you is, this is what I got. These are the cards that flew out. You got the Two of Stones, Preceptor of Vessels, which is the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. That's your overall energy for the month. So a lot of you will be balancing. So singles, for you, you've definitely got love coming in, especially with the Preceptor of Vessels, because that does mean love coming in. All right, and I feel like it's going to be coming more towards mid-month. I'm guessing a lot of singles are going to be having somebody come in. I'm sensing with the last couple of weeks of October, I'm really getting a strong feeling like that. So a lot of you are going to be having love come in towards the end of the month. All right. Okay, so what you have passing is the Devil card. So some of you might have had some bad relationships in the past, or codependent relationships in the past. And now you're kind of moving away from those relationships that haven't worked for you anymore, because the center of your reading is the Four of Cups. Yes, a lot of you moved away from relationships that haven't worked anymore. Now you've got new love on the horizon, which is excellent. All right, so I pulled out a couple of other cards for you with my John Holland's Love Tarot, and I got the Listen card and the Sadness and Isolation. But what I'm interpreting this as, especially with the Devil in the past, with new love coming in, it's basically, what it's telling you is to basically move on from the past. You know what? The past is over. Just release it, because your sadness and isolation will end. Okay, and you are safe to love, and that's the spiritual understanding. You are safe. All right. So spirits are telling me that it's safe to love. Don't dwell on what's gone wrong in the past, because the more you dwell on that, the more you carry it. Then it does become a burden. And you never want to dwell on things that haven't gone right. All right. So what's the basis of your reading is the Preceptor of Lances. That's the Knight of Wands. So with that and the Knight of Cups in your reading, that tells me love is definitely charging in on you. It's probably going to catch you off guard. It could be with a water or an air or a fire sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So somebody might be charging in, and it's really going to take you by surprise. Okay, so what you have above you is a Hierophant, because Cancers, I know Cancers, we have very traditional ways. This person could be a little bit untraditional, all right, and we have very traditional ways. So, I mean, I don't see much of a clash. I think it's going to be really good for singles, because basically, yeah, I don't see it being a problem at all. Like I said, this person might be untraditional, or might be untraditional relationship coming in, but it's going to be coming in like with the Knight of Cups, and this one, it's going to come speeding at you. So you've definitely got love coming at you, and you are safe to love. So don't worry about relationships that have gone wrong in the past, because now the next card you got up is the Justice card. So basically, you got good karma and new cycles coming in for you. So that's awesome. Basically, you're getting your good karma. All the Like I said, so basically if you've gone through a bad time now, Cancer and singles, now karma is turning now. Now it's going to turn in your favor. It's going to be turning positive now. Okay, I drew a couple more cards, so yeah. Eight of Lances. So a lot of you guys are going to be, this is about communication. It could be about communication. It could be about, like I said, with this and the Knight of Wands, I feel like love is just going to come in and it's going to happen very fast. In other words, it's not really going to take time to develop. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen really fast. It's going to happen. I feel like everything's going to happen really fast. And it's good, though. Like I said, and you guys are safe to love. And for singles, like I said, just release. If you've had bad relationships in the past, just release it because it's over and done with. There's nothing to be sad or isolated about right now anyway. So if you're feeling that now, don't worry about it because that's going to pass. Like I said, because you singles have somebody charging in for you. And you will be balancing a lot because it's going to be a lot. It may seem overwhelming too because it's going to catch you off guard. Then you're going to be very busy. So you're going to be balancing a lot. Okay. And your final outcome is basically you're going to be ready. The Preceptor of Swords. You're going to dive right in. You're going to dive right into this relationship. And you know what? Everything is going to turn out very positive for you too. So singles, it looks like a really good mid-October through mid-November for you. Now, what's interesting, now I'm going over to the couples. The couples is almost like the single reading. It's a little bit because some of you couples or somebody in a relationship are going to be moving on, and you could be. It's like you're going to be single and you're going to be dating. So some of your couples, it's almost very similar to the single one. Well, let me get right into this because couple or Cancer's in a relationship now. I got the Hermit reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. That's very odd. Basically, Cancer's in a relationship right now. They're looking at their relationships right now. They're evaluating it, especially if they're not happy right now. Especially if they're not happy right now. Cancers are definitely diving well into. When it's reversed, it's almost like it's double. You're really, really searching for answers right now. And with the Seven of Pentacles, especially if you're not having a lot of success right now in relationships, and it could be, since your middle energy is the Seven of Wands, it could be deception around, or couples, you could be walking away from a deceptive person, or you could be walking away from deception. Some couples, or you could just be walking away because your passing card is also the Six of Swords. But the funny thing is, this is facing the Six of Swords, and this is in the past. So I feel like for Cancers who are in relationships, you've walked away either from a deceptive relationship or you just walked away. You know what? You just walked away and you got the Temperance card. He's basically a Seven of Swords looking at the Temperance. So you might have been walking away for balance right now. That's what you might be seeking right now with all these cards. Yeah, you're definitely seeking answers. But the good thing is for you is you get the new vitality. Yeah, so I feel like after this almost cocoon time, I feel like, and you also got the gentleness card, so you've got new vitality right now. You're kind of taking a break right now, and you're taking a break. You're evaluating your relationship. You're seeing it if you want to continue it, or if the relationship needs evaluation, you're going to evaluate it. So you're going to be really looking hard at your relationship. And with the Seven of Swords, that also means you're seeking the truth about your relationships. You're seeking to see if they're really, really fulfilling you. Or you've put a lot of work into it, and now you're just waiting for it to pay off. But it might be causing you a little bit of distress. But the good thing is, with this card, yeah, you're definitely sailing into calmer waters. Especially if you're a Cancer who is dating, and then you just decided to move on, or it was just a bad relationship, because some of you might be contemplating that, but you do have the new vitality. And it's interestingly enough, because the basis of your reading is the Ace of Wands, with new vitality, new creativity, new relationships, new beginnings, healings. Like I said, so some of you Cancers who are dating or moving on to new relationships, So singles are moving on to new relationships, and some cancers that ended a relationship are moving on. So the overall theme for these readings for Cancer with love and relationships is moving on and moving past bad relationships, moving past relationships that haven't worked in the past. Because you got new vitality. Also in the singles reading, like I said, the singles reading and the couples reading is a bit, it's very similar in ways. Okay, what you have above you is the Nine of Wands. So you've conquered a lot. You've basically conquered all these challenges now, and now you're standing there. You're basically it's basically a card of not to. It's basically you've conquered all these challenges, and now you know what? Don't look back, because like I said, you conquered the challenges. Now maybe some of you might be battered and bruised, and you might think, "Oh no, what's next?" But what's next for you is actually positive. The Ace of Wands. So healing, new relationships, or yeah, so for you cancers who are in relationships too. Also, like I said, some of you are making a lot. It's funny because it's almost like coupled cancers who've ended a relationship are going into another relationship, and singles are going into another relationship. So Cancer is a very loving month. Even this, I think it's funny because this Nine of Wands, I'm gonna put it with both readings, the singles and the couple, and cancers who are in relationships, because you might have felt battered and bruised, but I feel like it's for both, not just the one reading, but I feel like it's for both. And interestingly enough, the Temperance, I feel like, is both finding balance, especially with the Two of Pentacles. So it's interesting because it's the first reading I did where Cancer singles is very similar to cancers who are actually in relationships and cancers who are looking at their relationships right now. But guess what? You got the Ace of Pentacles with your relationship, so yeah, you're gonna, like I said, it's really good. It's a really good time now to materialize your relationships that you want. And with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, you got stability and you got passion. So, like I said, so you guys, like I said, if you were dating and then you ended it, it looks like you guys are gonna be going quickly into another relationship. It's gonna be happening very fast. Like I said, for singles and that's why this is an unusual reading, because the singles one is very similar to the couples reading. I actually probably could have made it one reading, but like I said, the worst is behind you for singles and for couples. You know what? You may feel battered, bruised, but it's all behind you. All the negative stuff is behind you. You've done your self-evaluation, and now you're ready for singles and for couples for your new vitality and your gentleness. And you know what? It is safe to love, and that's the message the spirits want. Is it's safe to love now. Like I said, this reading was very interesting since it was so similar between singles and couples. It's the first time this has happened since I did this format. Well, I want to thank you, Cancers, for tuning into my videos. I really appreciate it. It's been a joy and pleasure bringing it to you, and I hope you have a good October through November, and I'll see you next time.